Welcome back to God of War, back in Midgard, and today I'm going to go after the Valkyrie Queen. Now all cards on the table here, I've heard from Dark Souls players that they struggled with this boss, and I have therefore turned the difficulty down to easy, because if my friends who are Dark Souls players couldn't handle it, there's no way in hell I'm gonna. Turned it on to easy mode, hopefully that will make a difference and I'll actually manage this in the first or second attempt. Needs to be a better way of collecting hack silver in this game. Like, I need so much of it, it's ridiculous. Even to upgrade one thing would take me going around this lake about 20 times. Or, you know, doing Niflheim's maze about 10 times. It's a bit too much really for every single item I have to do that. So we need to go to the Council of Valkyries, which if you remember is up in that direction. We need to land on this beach here. In order to get the Valkyrie Queen you need to have defeated all the other 8 Valkyries. So we're going to need their helmets in just a second. As I understand it, the Valkyrie Queen basically can do all of the things that any of the other Valkyries can do. So, where with the other Valkyries you had a set pattern that you could learn, that they didn't follow exactly a pattern as such, but they had specific set moves, and they kept picking from those move sets. Well, this enemy has got all of those move sets, so she's going to be a challenge to predict or whatever. And bearing in mind a lot of those moves were pretty much unblockable and unavoidable, so this should be fun. Just to make sure I do have
This is it, right? The rock stool?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
Whoa, you're back. Hello?
I don't think she can hear you, lad. The helms must only retain but a small portion of their owner. I'd wager the rest is in transit to Valhalla to try and fix the mess left by their absence.
Lemire, who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites. Ah, Gondul. Beautiful Gondul.
And?
Huh?
That's it? Beautiful Gondul? No story or anything?
Oh, sorry, lad. The sight of Gondul always took my breath away. Gondul had a silver tongue, a sharp wit, and struck a figure so stunning it literally drove men insane. Odin forbid her from setting foot in Midgard after a time, as insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla. This is none other than Geirdriful, the Master of Arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
His what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot. This, my friends, is Kara. Now, Valkyries are volatile by nature, but Kara, the lass is wild storm personified.
A wild storm.
Aye, calm and collected. Then the air would shift and the fury of her storm would unleash. It was beautiful in a way, assuming you could find proper shelter. Her tears would cleanse the blood-soaked battlefields. This is Rota, accuser of the slain.
I thought all of Valkyrie did that.
Not exactly, lad. Although that is what they're most famous for, and by far their greatest responsibility. You've seen what happens to the dead without the judgment of the Valkyries.
Hellwalkers.
That's right. Rota, Gunnar, Skuld. Without them to clean up the aftermath of battle, hell overflows with souls meant for Valhalla. A sorry state of affairs. Rota must be beside herself.
So this means less warriors on Odin's side come Ragnarok, because so many of them have been trapped in hell instead.
Ah, here we have Air, the healer.
A Valkyrie healer? Strange.
Air was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters were violent rapids, Air was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment. Well, well, Hilda, mistress of battle. She and Odin got on quite well, actually. Her and the other Valkyries, not so much. She would spend most of her time here in Midgard observing discord between the living, and sewing some up herself from time to time. She lived for conflict. Some say she was conflict personified. I wonder what will become of her now that she's free. Olrun, once the daughter of a powerful chieftain. She fell defending him during a Reaver attack. Olrun was escorted to Valhalla, where she chose to devote her afterlife to the pursuit of knowledge above all else. Quite unusual behavior amongst the constant drinking and feasting of her fellow Valhallian denizens.
How'd she end up a Valkyrie?
Odin. He saw a kindred spirit in Olrun's single-minded pursuit of knowledge. He appointed her as the Valkyrie's resident historian.
Okay. As I've said, I've gone on to easy mode. I still fully expect to get my ass kicked here though.
Be ready!
wasted my weapon.
Come on, get up, brother!
I can't. That's easy mode, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. Okay, let's make a few changes. For starters, you've got the wrong thing on. I want the bitter squirrel, even though it's got a very long cooldown. Got something better I can put in my this slot as well. Maybe. Manual executioner's cleavers. There, R2. Hold R2. I don't know if that's worth having on then. Right, apart from luck, it's not really doing me any good, so let's find something better. Maybe. It's healing mist on any successful hit. Only a very low chance. Let's talk about all this luck. Alright, we don't need luck for this fight, we need everything else. So let's unsocket everything. Oh. Alright, you are the bunch, so are you. let's work on defense. So it can last a little bit longer. What vitality does. Increases maximum health and decreases the severity of hit reactions from enemy attacks. Yeah, definitely want that. Right, 14 certainly. Recharge time of runic attacks. Yes. Right, hopefully all of that editing will help me out a little bit here. My luck is obviously dramatically drained, but hopefully everything else is a little higher than it would have been. And that might, emphasis on might, help me. Literally started that. No, again. Not the best.
Asshole! Atlantisking. Interesting story there. He once...
Be silent!
Oh, they disappeared just as I was about to pick them up. That's not fair. Right, so far this has been a out of the way of everything.
Father, you're almost dead!
Yeah, I had noticed. Because you want to do something, that's literally your job here.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
Well, do you know what? That move is a threat. There's literally no way to avoid it.
I'm coming to you! Come on, up! Look out!
You don't look too good. Brother, get up, brother.
Ridiculous. passively increasing my health all the time. That's not going to help me, is it? Which that is, apparently. I've got 3 of them already stacked doing that. Literally nothing I can be doing better there. I love how the stupid squirrel keeps digging up rage when I want health. That was halfway through my freezing attack. Dude, you are useless. Really hurts.
I hate you. Atlantisking. Interesting story there.
Once be silent!
Found a healing stone.
Oh, how is that fair? How is that fair?
On my way.
Literally couldn't do anything.
You'll be okay.
Literally know where to avoid it. Again, there was no possible way
Watch
to
your
do
left! You okay, brother?
No, I'm not. got. So she was corrupted too. Is that physical thing?
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Mimir, is that you? You have been freed, but...
Freedom comes at a price, milady.
You speak truly. Countless winters we served the All-Father. But only through his union to the Queen did we ever taste some measure of freedom.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one Queen of the Valkyries, the goddess Freya. When Odin severed her wings, I served in her absence, but it wasn't enough for the All-Father. He used an archaic piece of magic, corrupting my sisters. I tried to contain the damage by imprisoning them in places where they could cause no harm, but soon I lost myself as well.
Sigrun, I'm sorry for being so worthless. I could have done something, or tried at the very least. What will you do now?
I must reunite with my sisters. Together we can restore balance to the realms. You have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
Well, we did it, I suppose.
You don't sound very happy about it.
It's difficult to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head. I'm grateful we were able to set the Valkyries free. But so much of this could have been avoided, if only...
You said it yourself, Ed. It does not matter anymore. The past is the past.
Well, that's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this help.
Your dad's a wee bit single-minded, isn't he, lad?
Definitely.
Right, now call you stupid.
You called me for this! You jerk!
Does he only do it the one time then? And then you've got to wait for ages for him to come back. Alright, let's go back to... Oh, you do not, I don't need to do it that way. Let's go back to Brock and Sindri the quick way.
Wait, so Freya is the Valkyrie Queen? She never told us. You never told us.
Explain yourself, Ed. Or are you bewitched again?
Not at all. Freya was Queen of the Valkyries at one point. Part of her marriage dowry included overseeing the Valkyries themselves. As a powerful Vanir goddess, they revered her. I never knew how much until now.
All right, what'd you bring?
Oh yeah, just in case you're wondering, Brock and Sindri's sets, you can only buy one of them. So look, we've only got one ultimate sacrifice, so we've got to pick between the two. Do we want luck and strength, or do we want runic and cooldown? And same with the equivalents here for Screams of the Innocent. And same here with Dragon's Fury.
Another time.
Well, what were we supposed to say to you about the helmet then? Nothing apparently. So, they just
So
said
what'd you
Fox
find
would be
out
able to
there?
do something with it. Not seeing the helmet in any of the upgradey stuff. Or maybe it's something like Gauntlets of the Valkyrie. Once I've upgraded it once, maybe it'll then require the helmet. Something like that.
Later then.
Right, well that leaves only one thing left to do, so in the next video we will go and finally get rid of our mother's ashes at the tallest peak in Jotunheim. Thanks for watching, bye.